welcome to Taylor's Take on Science. Today we're going to be diving into the world of physics. Sounds terrific, doesn't it? Well, if you don't think so, I'm gonna make you think so. So come on, let's get started. Today we are going to be focusing on force in Newton's third law of motion, which is for every action there's an equal or opposite reaction by making balloon hovercrafts. Sounds fun, right? All you need is a CD, balloon, pop tab cap from a dish soap bottle, and a hot glue gun, and you're all set. To save time, I already assembled the hovercraft, but to make it, all you have to do is glue the pop tab cap to the center of the CD, and then put the balloon over the closed cap. Once your hovercraft is made, all you have to do is open the cap while it's in the balloon and blow air through the bottom of the CD. And then close the cap when you're done. And voila, you have a balloon hovercraft. Whenever you're ready to launch, you simply just pull up the cap and away we go. This relates to force of Newton's third law because the air exiting from the balloon is applying a force to the surface, and the surface is applying the force back up, causing it to move and hover. This can be beneficial to students because it allows them to see Newton's third law firsthand in a fun and engaging way, but it can also be challenging to do in a classroom because there may not be enough space for the hovercrafts to be able to move. This activity also ties into many NGSS standards, including KPS21, which is plan and conduct an investigation to compare the effects of different strengths or different directions of pushes and pulls on the motion of an object. So for this, I would have the students test different strengths of pushes to see how much farther the hovercraft would actually go depending on how hard they actually push the hovercraft. Another NGSS standard is PS33, which is ask questions and predict outcomes about the changes in energy that occur when objects collide. So before even beginning the activity, I would have the students predict what they think would happen to the hovercraft if it were to end up running into like a book or a wall, and then they would actually go through with it and figure out if their prediction was correct. And the last NGSS standard is 5PS2, which is support an argument that gravitational force exerted by Earth on objects is directed down. And so for this standard, I would have the students go and make their hovercrafts, but they would also need to explain to me why, since it is a balloon filled with air, why it's not floating up like it normally would, but it's being held down by gravity because gravity for Earth is always directed down. As you can see, this activity can fit a variety of standards and grade levels, but you don't just have to teach this during a lesson on forces. This activity can be implemented into concepts like futuristic ideas, going along with the whole UFOs and aliens concept, spaceships and space because we talked about gravity and forces, motion because objects are moving, and even scientific inventions because the hoverboard and the hovercraft were inventions. Well, that's all the time we have today, folks. Until next week, I'm Scientist Taylor, and always remember, you matter, literally.